Alright, LTM week 5, we're going against Tone. Yeah, so he is Tera Ground on the Ribombee and Tera Fairy on the Bolivar. This is pretty much the exact team I was expecting. Maybe thought Regsteel could have come instead of potentially the Bolivar. So look, I'm just going to lead my Choice Scarf Heracross, and yeah, this is just the strategy basically. So we're going to see how this goes for us. If the Ribombee leads, then we just click Rock Blast and hope we get the 3-hit. Alright, good luck, have fun to Tone. Slowking. Okay, that is not what I wanted to see. Is it Trick Room? Don't be Trick Room. Please don't be Trick Room. Yeah, so my knockoff is not going to do enough damage here. Yeah, so I'm not going to muck around here, and I'm just going to go into Serena. I probably should have gone Chloritza there, but yeah, Serena. Maybe the track comes in, is what I'm thinking, going into Serena. This could just go for a Scald, but might just go for the Psychic. Goes for the Future Sight. Okay, so let's try and keep that in mind. Now I am going to go for the knockup on this thing, because it's going to be slower and chilly probably. Yeah, so we're going to go for the knockoff, and what do we get rid of? That does a massive amount actually. Heavy Duty Beauties, so that doesn't matter in this game. Yeah, here comes the chilly. And let's see what they're going to go into next. There's quite a few things they can obviously go into. Ribombee. Okay, yeah, this is the problem here. So this could just go for a Bug Buzz if it is Specs. Mind you, even if it isn't Specs, it's going to hurt. Delphox, the Unrivaled. How did I get that? Just go for the Bug Buzz. Wow, that's got to be Specs. That's got to be Specs. That did a lot of damage. Like, so yeah, they're going to draw. Are they going Clod? Incineroar. Yeah. Incineroar. And that does not proc my Adrenaline Orb, which is good to know because the Thingamajig doesn't go off, the Intimidate doesn't go off. Right, okay. So my Adrenaline Orb is useless. I think I just Hyper Voice here. Yeah, I'm just going to Hyper Voice. I can get some big damage on this. So they're going to withdraw the Clod. Probably Clod comes in. Yep, here comes the Clod. And how much damage are we going to do? Not much. Not much at all. I'm just going to go into Chloritza here, because if this has got special moves, then I will take those with the Assault Burst. And I think I might just go for the U-turn, because they might be fearing the Ice Beam. Yeah, here's the rocks. So Delphox lives 1 switching, but Delphox is not going to do what I wanted it to do anymore. They're going to stay in. Okay. Now, are they going ground move, or are they going poison move? Here's the question, really, isn't it? Serena. This might be a bad play. Yeah, I'm going to go into Serena, just in case they just go for the Earthquake. And we will take that with physically defensive, and we will see what they go for. They go for the Recover. Okay. So look, they could Gunk us if they wanted to. I'm going to go for the Knock to get rid of potentially this item or whatever comes in. If it's to rack, then that's Sloping again, okay? So Knockoff's obviously not going to do as much as it did last time, because it has no item. If I Trop Kick this, then whatever it goes into gets the drop as well. So I'm just going to go for the Trop Kick. If it does chilly into something. Oh no, sorry. There's me treating it like a baton pass. It's not going to work like that. So here's the Future Sight again. So we're going to be aware of that. And then I'm going to U-turn this turn. Alright, so they are withdrawing the Slowking. And we can see what they're going to go into a Bolivar. So we're going to get some decent damage off from that actually, because it's going to be a super effective U-turn. So this is 2 turns being used. So I'm going to go into Delph. So they're Rocky Helmet as well. Okay, so that's good to know. I am going to Focus Blast, because we'll hit this for super effective damage if it doesn't swap out. It will get the Incineroar if that is the switch into this again. Just gotta hope we land a Focus Blast. It is the Incineroar, so if we could land, that would be real nice. Never mind, we're gonna miss. We are going to miss, and then the Focus Sight is going to KO us. Yeah. Great. Okay, so that sucks. So let me just check. Earthquake will not KO this, so I may have just marked up there. I needed to click close combat on this. Hopefully the card comes in. It's the Ribombee. Okay. Now, are 2 Earthquakes going to KO this? Let's find out. Whoa, that did nothing. So we are going to swap out. Let's see what they are going for. Probably just Moonblast. Moonblast is pretty free. Mind you, so it's Quiver-Dance. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, Moonblast. Take one from the Cell Vest. Sylveon has got to be my answer here. I'm gonna click Psyshock. It's gonna go for the Moonblast. And we will live another one after that. So this is gonna get... Oh, we don't get the KO. Now, they could just go into their Incineroar. Oh, I don't know. Actually, this thing... I'm just going to go for the Psyshock. Incineroar is probably coming in. It does... Okay, just goes to the Moonblast again. Doesn't get the KO. And we get the KO on that. Okay, so we are in a bit of a tricky situation, obviously. So that means the Arboliver is free to Tera Fairy when it wants to. Incineroar, here it is. Now, I might just let the Incineroar take Sylveon here. I know I'm locked into Psyshock. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Psyshock and let it take Sylveon. It's going to go for the Flame Charge. Okay. So I'm still going to be faster on Heracross. But that is good to know with this thing. Could obviously be Chople. But I'm just going to go Heracross and I'm just going to click the Close Combat. Because the Cloud Sire has to come in to take it. It's the only thing that does want to take it. So we do get the Close Combat off. And okay, there we go. So cheers for getting rid of that. I don't know if maybe you thought I was going to go for the EQ again, or just didn't want to go into the Claude. So there is our Moxie. He knows for a fact that I am Scarf now, because obviously I beat the Flame Charge. Rock Slide would go as well. Do you know what? I'm just going to go for the Close Combat. It's Chople. Okay. That makes sense. That's where that came in. And we get the KO anyway because of our +1. So we are now at +2. So Heracross putting in some work here. Do love me some Heracross. Glad to see the tracking go down because that thing is threat. It is the Arboliver. So we can still get 50% if this is physically defensive. If it's not physically defensive, then we'd only get 57 to 68. I'm going to go into Serena. I don't need to keep those Moxie boosts. And then Serena can just go for a U-turn on it, potentially. Or I might just go for a knock. So this should be Tera in here, because it needs to... Yeah, there it is. So now, Arboliver is the Fairy type. Like or not. I don't know what this is going to do to my Arboliver. Sorry, my Serena. So we will soon find out. Let's go for the Tera Blast. It's going to do a decent amount soon. Yeah, decent amount. So we're going to get rid of what we can get rid of. Let's find out. Let's find out what we got rid of. Rocky Helmet. Of course, I knew it had the Rocky Helmet. I forgot it had that. I got a little bit caught up earlier. So this is going to get some recovery. So this thing won't be able to hit us for super effective damage now. I can't remember if this does get Strength Sap. Just remember that, yeah. So this could just Strength Sap on us, and that would definitely be a problem. But then again, Icicle Crash could always just flinch. It'd be nice to make up for that focus miss earlier. So we don't get the KO. And it's going to Giga Drain. So another Icicle Crash, we will get the KO on this. So I just click it again. So Icicle Crash, and this will get the KO. Excellent. The crit didn't matter. It didn't matter based on the damage we did last turn. So yeah. Now the Pod could come in, or the Slowking. Either way, Mamo gets KO. As long as we land an Icicle Crash. That is the thing, obviously. So this is if this is like Yachi Berry, maybe it takes this. I'm not entirely sure. But we're in a place where I can just go an Earthquake with... Okay, yeah, just get the KO. So never mind what I was about to say. I was going to say I could just go and get the Earthquake KO with Heracross afterwards. I'll just click Trailblaze because I haven't clicked it, and then Heracross will get the KO next anyway. Oh, we don't get the KO. Oh, we get the speed boost, yay. Yeah, so this will get the KO on us, obviously. Great. And then we go into Heracross and we get our KO. So this is the last thing, so GG. I'm just going to click the knockoff. Make sure you go check Tone out, make some really good content, and some of his content is actually will help me get back into draft. He makes some, he's got a series that's sort of drafting help and sort of team building help, which is really, really good, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, GG to Tone. Really happy won that one. That was a scary, scary team to face. Yeah, genuinely quite happy. That's going to put us at 3-2 plus 2 in the standings with our record, so it's nice to be above neutral. Yes, if you enjoyed the battle, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you go check Tone out. Like I said, makes really, really good content, and he's a really good battler.